Once you accept that framing, it becomes normal to skip valuation education for artists, treat early work as disposable, normalize giving work away for exposure. This is a role assignment, not a truth. Base valuation knowledge spreads after leverage is established. People usually learn base valuation after they've already been exploited, after a hit, after legal disputes, after seeing a catalog sold. It's rarely taught up front because it changes behavior immediately. It makes people harder to manage. It slows extraction. Systems don't voluntarily teach what reduces their control. A lot of systems didn't fail because people were incapable. They failed because control was easier than stewardship. Teaching people base valuation would have made them independent sooner. Independent people are harder to steer, rush, and extract from. So instead of teaching ownership literacy, systems taught obedience to metrics. That choice didn't just harm creators, it delayed solutions we actually need for land, food, culture, and the planet. When people think their work is worth nothing until approved, they rush, they overproduce, they underprotect. That behavior doesn't stop at art. It shows up in land use, labor, and resources. If you don't understand base value, you strip things early because you don't trust holding. Mispricing people leads directly to misusing the planet. Systems built on visibility reward speed, not care. Fast growth, fast churn, fast replacement, but the planet doesn't work that way. Neither do real assets. Teaching valuation based on exposure trains people to exhaust themselves and their environments instead of stewarding what already exists. Sustainability requires patience. Metrics rewards urgency. That mismatch is structural. The moment someone understands that their assets have value before approval, their behavior changes. They release less impulsively. They negotiate differently. They protect instead of dump. Now scale that understanding across millions of people. You don't get chaos. You get fewer fires, less extraction, and more long-term thinking. Imagine if the energy spent controlling perception had gone into teaching stewardship. Creators would have held catalogs, communities would have held land, systems would have been built slower but stronger. Instead, we optimized for control, and now we're paying for it environmentally, economically, and culturally. This isn't a mystery, it's a trade off we're finally seeing clearly.